Hello YouTube, and today we're going to do a little unboxing and quick review of one of the new offers from G-SHOCK. Actually not too new, about a year old now, but it's one of the first watches from G-SHOCK that offers heart rate monitoring along with activity tracking such as running. It's GPS enabled, so you are going to be able to pull off how far you've run, how many steps you've taken, etc. It does have quite a lot of great functions that we'll go through really quick in this video. So quickly, it comes in a nice little box. Nothing fancy. It's not like one of those Apple boxes where it's all fancy and why not, but decent enough. The box you're gonna throw away anyways. The watch is what you're gonna be keeping. So I've worn this a little bit so I could give you guys a good review on what it is like to wear this watch and some of its functions. So this is what it looks like out of the box. On the right side you have the sensor right there, which is kind of cool because on my old watch, which I'm going to show you right now, the sensor is pretty massive. You can see it on this side right here. You know, it's a pretty big thing. This is my old G-SHOCK, which I'm looking to sell. So I'll be putting it online soon, or maybe I'll just keep it. Anyways, both of these, including this, is solar powered as long as USB chargeable. So let's start with the face. We got 4 buttons, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the center operating button right here that starts your run and helps you go through some of the selection menus. On the back, you've got a heart rate monitor right there in the middle, and you have the USB charging port right there on the right. All of these watches are, well, this one is water resistant to 20 bar, which is about 200 meters. Of course, it's, you know, G-SHOCK made, so it's going to withstand some tough punishment. So this is not like some of the other watches out there, which have similar functions, probably better functions. However, they are not going to stand to the test of time as well as this G-SHOCK probably will. So let me give you guys a little bit of a review. The main functions of this watch, of course, are its heart rate monitoring and your workout monitoring. It comes with an app that you could put on your phone, and all of the information collected by the watch will be able to be transferred right onto your phone, and you could see it in a nice little easy to read and easy to work app, which is really nice. You know, you got graphs in there, you have all of your values, you know, easy to see heart rate, distances, locations. Actually, the locations come up on the map, so they're GPS locations on the map. They come out, you know, an easily viewable map of actually where you ran or where your activity took place. So let's go through this really quick and show you guys what you got. So you got the mode button here on the bottom left. It goes through the modes. Each mode has, you could press the top left button, it'll go through the mode. So on the watch, this is the step counter, so it counts your steps as well. It has a VO2 max value that you could start measuring over time, and you know, it gets better and better as you obviously exercise. And you know, it basically tells you what you achieve monthly. You know, as far as, you know, this month, you know, up to this month, I ran 4.6 miles, which is about 3 days worth of running for me. It's got the heart rate there if you want to see it, but we'll go to the, you know, this is, you know, obviously the G-SHOCK, all the Casio watches have world time. That one's set for Bucharest, Romania. And then back to the main menu. So if you go to the next mode, you got your heart rate. So this is the heart rate monitor. Right now it's obviously on my finger, it's not going to work, but it's going to pop up your heart rate if it's on your wrist. And you could again go through the heart rate you know, this is my finger, I guess, is getting the pulse from my finger, which it's pretty neat actually. I found that this is pretty accurate. You know, I'm a nurse by trade and I wear this all day, and I check my heart rate against other equipment that we have at work, and it's pretty accurate. I would trust it. So let's go through some of these. This is a graph. If you press the top left button, on any menu that you select, if you press the top left button, you're going to be able to go through some other menu. So this is a graph of the week, or the month, that you could see what your heart rate's been doing, and then going back to the heart rate. So it's pretty cool, especially when you could see it, played out on on the graph on your app. Going back to that, this is a workout timer. You could go through some more menus through that. And it's got a stopwatch, obviously, barometer function. It's got a compass function, as you can see right here. Also has an altimeter. And go back to the barometer. So all those functions, they're pretty. This is an activity tracker right here. It logs your distance. You could go through it and see how much you've run on a particular day of the week of the month, your training status, fitness load, all kinds of stuff. And then finally, you can get your notifications from your phone pop up on your CASIO G-SHOCK Move watch. It's pretty cool. You cannot respond, you cannot reply, you can just view your emails and your phone calls and your calendar. That's about it. Okay, you cannot reply with them, but you can definitely view them and go through them. So, I'm not a big guy. Some people are, obviously you have an Apple Watch. You can take a look at all your stuff and reply from your watch and all of those things. But this watch is not really designed to do that. It will show you your, your messages, your emails in a very simple form, but that's about all it will do. So overall, it's a great watch. It does everything you want it to do. The only thing it's missing that I've noticed from my other watch, which is right here, and we'll put them both together for comparison as well. Let's see, size wise, they're about the same size. I like this one. The only thing that the CASIO G-SHOCK Move doesn't have when they compare it to the Seamaster that I have here, obviously the tide chart, which is right there from low to high, high to low, and it doesn't have the moon phase on the Move. But both of those things you could easily get nowadays from your phone, and they're not as necessary to me as having your heart rate and all the things. Compass is great. This also has, the G-SHOCK Move also has a GPS location on there. Obviously when you go running, you press the run button and the GPS gets a fix on you, and then you go running, and that's how it keeps track of where you're going. This doesn't have a GPS, which is nice. So it's nice to have the GPS. You get latitude and longitude if you need to. So I think overall this is a great buy. So I would recommend it. Obviously I'm not getting paid to say this, but I just like G-SHOCK watches, and kind of new to them because I used to do fully automatic watches. They're both solar powered, and what I've noticed with this is you can see the battery's full. I run about 3 times a week for about 20 minutes each time. I run the heart rate monitor, almost daily, not all day. I just run it for, an hour or two just to see, certain periods of the day. And so far, it hasn't moved 1 bar down off of the full. So I haven't had to charge it yet. But if you ever do need to charge it, I would bet that if you use the GPS feature on a daily basis over an extended period of time, you will probably have to charge it. I live in California, and the solar wearing the watch on a daily basis in the sun, outside, inside, it stays fully charged. So I think it's great. All the other watches that I've seen out there, like the Apple Watch and Samsung and all the other ones, you have to constantly charge these things. Yes, granted, you're probably going to get less features with this particular watch than you would with Apple Watch or Samsung. However, you don't have to charge it. You don't have to wear it. You just wear it. That's all you do. You just wear it, and that's it. So, great watch. Hope you learned something. Shoot me any questions if you got some. I have been wearing this for a while now, and I've pretty much figured it out. So, thank you for watching, and subscribe.